know you're here for a hostile takeover.
We need to see a doctor as soon as possible.
Any friend of Trina's is a friend of mine.
Unfortunately, this is your only choice.
The fallout could be devastating. Are you ready for that? Absolutely not. I won't have it.
General Hospital latest update. Drew falls for a trap, while Carly uncovers a jaw-dropping secret about Dante's long-lost child. Meanwhile, Sidwell stirs up trouble with a sinister surprise for Alexis. Tracy and Sunny's feud over Gio intensifies, and Portia plays a dangerous game with Drew. General Hospital's latest episode is packed with shocking twists. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital. Drew tricked, Carly learns a secret and Sidwell's disturbing surprise. General Hospital reveals that Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, got tricked while Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, learned a secret and Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, offered up a disturbing surprise. General Hospital. Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, brought James West, Gary James Fuller, and after he got a little too adventurous by sledding off the roof. James' arm was broken, so Isaiah Gannon, Sandy Wilson, and Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, reassured him as he got patched up with a cast. Meanwhile, Drew met with Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, about a new sports-related pediatric program. Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, showed up to talk to Drew about it, so Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, pointed the congressman out. After Kai met Drew, he suggested any friend of Trina and her family was a friend of his. In Portia Robinson's Brooke Kerr office, she explained the blackmail situation to Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and got advice. Rick wanted a chance to strategize and urged Portia to play along with Drew in the meantime. Portia was instructed to keep this a secret from Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, and let Drew believe she was surrendering to his demands. When Drew returned to Portia later, she assured him that she'd arranged the sit-down with Curtis and help mend their friendship. Drew was pleased over the news that Portia had seemingly come to her senses. In Carly's office, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, offered updates on her discovery in Martin Gray's Michael E. Knight suite. Carly was floored over Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, having Dante Falconeri's, Dominic Zamprogna baby boy, and heard how she gave him up for adoption. Lulu explained how she got confirmation on the teenage pregnancy from Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, and felt Dante should know he had a child out there. Carly offered reminders from Lulu's history as well as her own to explain why Brooklyn shouldn't be judged too harshly. If Lulu unleashed this secret, Carly warned about all the fallout and complications she could cause. In the end, Lulu made a prediction about needing to look Dante in the eyes to decide whether she'd blab. At the Quartermaine mansion, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, showed up with some paperwork for Giovanni Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, to sign regarding an educational trust, but Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, refused to allow it. Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, defended Sonny since he'd always helped pay for Joe's education, but Tracy suggested the Quartermaines could handle that now. Dante and Brooke Lynn also got tangled up in the conflict. Tracy didn't want Sonny's dirty criminal money anywhere near Gio, but Gio was clearly loyal to Sonny and signed the paperwork on the spot. Although Tracy was impressed over Gio standing up to her again, she hoped his Sonny loyalty wouldn't come back to bite him. After Lois caught up with Sonny at home and praised him for supporting Gio, Sonny wondered if she thought Tracy was right about him needing to stay away. At Windmere, Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, barged in on Sidwell and accused him of plotting a hostile takeover at Deception. Natalia also suspected Sidwell was in town because of Sonny, but Sidwell played innocent about everything. Once Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, arrived after being summoned, Natalia took off. Sidwell dropped hints about having something Alexis wanted and ultimately opened a box containing a dagger. General Hospital spoilers say Alexis will have plenty of questions for Sidwell soon. Today's next update, Lulu confides in Carly about Dante's child, and Alexis gets an unwelcome reminder of her past from Sidwell. Today on General Hospital, Tracy and Sunny clash over Gio. Kai finds a new role for himself at the hospital, and Portia seeks advice from Rick. Felicia brings James to the hospital and tells Willow they need to see a doctor, as James may have broken his arm. Willow grabs Isaiah, who asks what happened. They all go to an exam room, and James reveals he hurt his arm sledding off the roof. Isaiah calls him a daredevil and says they'll have to wait for x-rays, but he thinks it is broken. James complains that he'll have to get a cast, and his mom will know what he did and his life will be ruined. Felicia says the only reason his mother doesn't know is because she's in an important meeting. James ends up fitted for a cast and chooses a pink one because it's his mom's favorite color, but he isn't sure it will help ease things over with her. Isaiah says she may be mad for a minute, but it will pass. Felicia tells James they better get home and face the music. Rick advises Portia. Rick meets with Portia in her office. She is desperate for help, and this issue involves Heather Weber, so she needs to know it won't be a conflict of interest for him. He says his work with Heather is in the past, so there is no issue. Portia tells him what she did regarding Heather's tests and that a lab tech has been blackmailing her for small favors for months now. He's not her problem, and she fills him in that Drew Quartermaine knows and is blackmailing her into brokering a sit-down between him and Curtis to end this war between them. Rick says he'll do some research on what the fallout could be for her professionally. For now, he says don't tell Curtis and to string Drew along and let him believe she'll give in to his demands and is playing by his rules. In the halls, Drew meets with Liz to discuss his pediatric sports program for the long-term hospital patients. Liz is happy to be the liaison for this program and says Oscar would be proud of him. Drew is dedicating this program to his son. Trina and Kai arrive to meet with Drew, as Kai's coach thought working on Drew's program would benefit him and the kids. Kai says he knows other athletes at PCU and would be happy to get the word out about the program. Drew thanks him and explains he started this program in honor of his son Oscar. Trina knows Oscar would love this program and she and Joss miss him. Drew tells Trina they've both lost a lot of amazing people. Trina tells him that her mom is in her office if Drew wants to stop by. As James and Felicia leave, they run into Kai and Trina. James becomes excited because he knows Kai from football and TV. The boy calls Kai as a star. Kai signs his cast, and Felicia hopes Kai's therapy is going well and he'll be back on the team next year if that is what he wants. Kai says he has a lot of opportunities coming up. Elsewhere, Isaiah tells Willow she's a great fit for the ER, and Willow admits she loves it here and that it's exciting. She likes the instant gratification of helping patients right away. Liz catches Rick rushing off and wonders if he found who he was looking for earlier. He says he did, and it was Portia. Rick heads out and Liz appears confused. Drew drops by Portia's office saying he got her text. Portia tells Drew she will do what he asked. She'll convince Curtis to meet with him to mend their friendship. Alexis drops by Sunny's new house and can't believe he bought Valentine's home. Alexis came by on Diane's behalf to drop off the papers regarding Joe's educational trust. Tracy and Sunny clash over Gio. In the Quartermaine living room, Gio interrupts the family's tea time to tell Tracy that someone is on the grounds and is surveying the property. Tracy reveals she hired this guy to disprove Martin's claim that the family crypt is on public land. Lois thinks she could move the crypt, but Tracy vows to ensure her father, mother, and brother stay where they are. Tracy invites Gio to stay and join them, as she appreciates his thoughtfulness and vigilance. Just then, Sunny walks in. Sunny explains he's here to have Gio to sign some papers, but Tracy won't let him without knowing what they are. Sunny hands over the envelope. She looks over them and finds out it's an education trust and yells, "Absolutely not!" Lois explains Sunny has been paying Joe's tuition for years. Tracy announces that as of now, they will manage Joe's education. Tracy tells Sunny she won't allow Gio to be another young person hurt by him and lists the chaos he brought to Stone, Karen, and Jason's lives. Sunny yells that this isn't about his past. This is about Gio. Sunny hands Gio the papers to sign and get back to him when he can. Gio ends up signing them immediately and gives them to Sunny. Dante walks Sunny out and Lois and Brooklyn go with him. Alone, Tracy tells Gio that was the most impressive thing he's done so far, and defying her takes a lot of nerve. He's done it twice now and notes that her family could learn from his example. Gio knows she has her reasons for how she feels about Sunny, but so does he. He explains that Uncle Sunny made sure he was okay after his mom passed. He supported his love of music and doesn't know what he'd have done without him. Tracy knows Sunny is loyal to the people he cares about, but so is she. She says what he witnessed was not about her dislike of Sunny, but her concern for him. She hopes his loyalty to Sunny doesn't cost him someday. Sunny returns home, leaves Alexis a message, and says he has a signed document for her and Diane. His doorbell rings, and he goes to answer it. It's Lois there to apologize for Tracy. Sunny doesn't give a damn what Tracy thinks of him. He just wants Gio to have the best possible life. He asks if she thinks he should stay away from him. Carly advises Lulu. At the Metro Court, Lulu meets Carly in her office and returns a room key she stole. She explains that she broke into Martin's room in hopes of finding something to help her locate Charlotte. Instead, she discovered something else. Dante has a child he knows nothing about. According to the notes she found, Lulu reveals that Brooklyn is the mother. Lulu explains between the notes and what she got out of Cody that this happened when they were teenagers and training to be camp counselors. She explains that Brooklyn got pregnant, had a boy, and put him up for adoption. She suspects Lois was involved somehow. Carly is shocked that Brooklyn would keep this from Dante, as they are like family. Lulu thinks she needs to tell Dante because if she keeps this secret, it makes her as bad as Brooklyn. Carly knows there is tension between Lulu and Brooklyn, but she can't judge her, as she had to make a similar difficult decision. Lulu knows she's speaking of the abortion she had as a teen, which was the hardest thing she ever did. However, she told Dillian. Carly says they don't know the circumstances for Brooklyn, and this doesn't make her a bad person. Lulu feels Dante should know he has a child. Carly notes this isn't just about Dante, as the child is grown and might not know he was adopted. This information could destroy a lot of lives and the fallout could be devastating, so is she ready for that? Carly wonders why Martin has this information to begin with. Lulu doesn't know, reveals Brooklyn and Chase's sterility issues, which is a secret, and that perhaps Brooklyn wants to find her child. Carly warns Lulu that Dante may shoot the messenger if she tells him. Lulu says this child is Rocco's brother, a Quartermain, and a Corinthos. If she keeps this secret, can Carly keep it from her kids and Sunny? Carly admits that once upon a time she'd have told Sunny, as family is everything to him. That is to her too, and in this situation she sees a lot of Bobby in Brooklyn's decision. She knows how hard it was for her mom to give her up, and she won't add to what Brooklyn's already been through. Carly tells Lulu that she's had to make a lot of hard decisions of her own, including passing Michael off as Jason's to protect him from AJ. Robin blew that secret up and wrecked their lives in the process. Carly did what she thought was best at the time, just like Bobby, just like Brooklyn, and just like Lulu did. She broke into Martin's room to try to protect Charlotte. Lulu can't argue with that logic. She feels she'll get the clarity she needs when she looks into Dante's eyes. Then she'll know whether she can keep Brooklyn's secret. Natalia drops by Windmere to see Sidwell about deception. She accuses him of plotting a hostile takeover of the company. Sidwell swears he has no designs on deception other than making money off his zincite. Natalia feels if it's not something that brought him to Port Charles, then it's someone, and accuses him of being after Sunny. He says he's not pursuing Sunny, that one is all on her. Alexis arrives, and Sidwell tells Natalia needs to cut this meeting short. Natalia leaves, and Sidwell is glad Alexis accepted his invitation. Alexis isn't happy to be here as she hates this place and has heard not so nice things about what happened in Africa between him, Jason, and the others. Sidwell admits he made mistakes in Africa, and he has no intention of conducting business in Port Charles the same way as he did there. Alexis doesn't care what his intentions are, as she has no plans to do business with him. Sidwell tells Alexis this isn't what she can do for him, but what he can do for her, as he understands this was once her family's estate. She thinks he has nothing she wants, and anything of her family's he has, he can burn. He says he could never burn anything as beautiful and intriguing as this. He pulls out a box and opens it, and it contains the dagger Helena used to murder her mother. On the next General Hospital, Joss clashes with her WSB handler. Alexis wants to know where Sidwell got the dagger. Ned tells Lois this time his mother is right. Lulu clashes with Brooklyn. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.